You're a lawyer from Oslo and you lead Tilhølet, a large church-based organisation supporting family values and orthodox teaching on human sexuality. Could you tell us a little bit about your current projects and concerns at Tilhølet?
Well, so Tilhølet is mostly counseling. We do not do therapy as such. But even so, the new proposed conversion therapy ban specifically targets our organization. So we are now in a process of really just waiting to see how the law is going to be formulated and how we can comply with the law. If the human rights are not respected, we are prepared to follow the human rights instead of the Norwegian law, so to speak. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Thank you. What do you observe currently about the cultural landscape in Norway in the area of human sexuality and gender, and how is it relevant to the rest of Europe?
Well, in Norway, actually last year, I think there has been a little shift of momentum, at least up until June 24th. More and more people have become aware of a pride ideology, a LGBT agenda, and you know, people love their children. We all have that in common. June 24th, there was a shooting in Oslo, the capital. It was outside a gay bar, and it was supposed to be the Pride Parade the day after. And because of that, I feel that momentum that was gained in the public discourse received a backlash. And we're now at the other end of that, and we've gone into all this conversion therapy law thing again. So it's really a little bit up in the air on our side. I think, you know, people are able to distinguish an act of terror from the discussion that needs to be had on these issues, and say that, look, we cannot kill the debate because something awful happened. But it also, you know, it's about emotions and feelings. So these things are interconnected. Mm-hmm. And when that happened, it made it more difficult in the debate for those of us that hold a conservative view. And some people are even blaming the conservative Christians, even though it was a Muslim that did this. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's an unclear situation now.
What message would you bring to trainees at IFTCC Learning who desire to help many in the area of sexuality and gender?
I'm focusing on two things. I'm focusing on human rights, how human rights have been inaccurately defined in the public discourse, or misused even. I want people to understand what they are and what they are not. I want people to understand that LGBT rights are not found in the conventions of human rights. I want people to see human rights for what they are. And also, I'm giving a lecture on words and terminology, and how words, phrases, and concepts over the years have shaped our worldview in the West, and how perhaps we can start to turn that tide.